when I was running my IOP treatment program, and I would do assessments. And at that time, we would do free assessments because it was whether somebody's going to come into treatment there or not. And I could get the information. You can take it 45 minutes to go through my interview with them and get all the information and not care about, creating rapport with the client or what, what I ended up finding is I had trouble just taking the information, telling the client, okay, you need to go to treatment without helping them understand why. And I would end up taking longer and longer. My assessments one day, my office manager said, Jim, you can't take 3 hours doing an assessment. We weren't getting paid for it. And it was taking up 3 hours of my time during the day. And that's valuable time or whatever. But I found myself just doing what comes natural. I would want to help the client understand why I was getting ready to tell them you need to go to treatment or something. And so I would do this crash course on what it means to have a substance use disorder. I'd try to cram it all into assessments, and it would end up taking a long time. I eventually sold my treatment program, went into private practice, and I had the luxury then of being able to extend this process. I might do the assessment and might say, can you see why maybe we need to have another couple conversations about this? And I'd have them come back, and over the course of a couple of years, I sort of honed this process of extending the assessment, doing a little bit more intensive look, but also teaching them what it means to have a problem, what the difference is between social use and problematic use. And I eventually decide one day, well, I'm going to do a little branding marketing thing. I'll put a name to this little 5-session program that I do. I called it Prevent, and I've been doing it for years. I'll do an assessment with somebody. I'll say, can you see that we should, this warrants a little bit more of a conversation? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, you're going to come back. And so my Prevent process, I start off doing a session with the client and the family. And it's a pure educational, what it means to have a problem versus what social use is. Make sure everybody's on the same page. And then I do 3 individual sessions with the client where I have them do a bunch of written work that's all contemplation work. Weighing the benefits versus the risks of continuing to use, identifying with characteristics of substance use or symptoms of substance use, seeing it for themselves. Where has my use got me versus where I want to be in various life areas? Where is my motivation coming from? Am I externally motivated? Am I internally motivated? That's all contemplation, helping them arrive at a decision. Do I believe this is a problem or not? And then the value of that also is over a period of time, you're able to identify their defense mechanisms and, or how defended they are or how open they are to accepting, the information that they're giving. I'm often able to, this is how I do an intervention, is by the 5th session where we meet again with the families, I have the client go over with the family what we've been talking about, and they're usually telling the family, I need to go to treatment because I've helped them see that. And that's what I mean by a motivational approach to intervention. Or if they're not, I'm able to work with the family and say, you know what, we gave them as best shot as we could, and they're dug in denial, and they've heard it all, and you've heard it all, why they need to go to treatment. And even if they're going to disagree with that, now we work with the families on setting boundaries and, develop a different plan for taking action on getting them into treatment.